The renewed commitment of Governor Dauda Lawal to the rescue mission of Zamfara has been hampered by multidimensional challenges bedeviling the state. The recent among them is the resurgence of terrorist attacks on communities in some parts of the state. This obviously necessitated the visit of Governor Lawal to the defense headquarters Abuja, where he met with Chief of Defense Staff General Christopher Musa, during which the prevailing security situation in the state was extensively discussed. During the meeting, the governor particularly expressed concerns over the resurgence of attacks, which on many occasions resulted in loss of lives and abduction of people for ransom. He said the recent attacks, which occurred in Zamfara local government area, has resulted in fatalities, including a member of the Community Protection Guards, while military operational vehicle and that of the Community Protection Guards were set ablaze by terrorists. The governor appealed to the Chief of Defense Staff to deploy more troops and necessary weapons to the state. He regrets that the state is experiencing a shortage of personnel, and as some officers have been redeployed out of the state. The governor maintains that the deployment of security forces will undoubtedly uplift people's spirits and discourage criminals from engaging in their nefarious activities. Responding, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, appreciates Governor Lawal's efforts in fighting banditry in the state. He said the military plans to adjust and reposition resources in fighting the menace, adopting some approach used in Borno State. He said they were convening a conference with theater commandants and other stakeholders to address the issue of attacks, which deeply saddens the defense headquarters. In a related development, Governor Dauda Lawal has eventually met with President Tinubu on the matter. The meeting, which held behind closed doors, provided an ample opportunity for the governor to brief President Tinubu on the prevailing security situation in Zamfara, particularly the resurgence of attacks on some communities across the state. The governor, who briefed State House correspondents on the outcome of the meeting, said various strategies and measures to tackle the insecurity, including enhanced security deployment, intelligence gathering, and community engagement programs, were discussed.
And that is one of the reasons why I'm here today, and I complain to Mr. President, and I have his assurance that something drastic will be done as quickly as possible to take care of the situation.
The meeting also highlighted the need to address the root causes of the problem, such as poverty and unemployment. During the meeting, the governor informed the president that over the past 13 years, Zamfara state has emerged as epicenter of banditry in the northern part of the country. The governor hence appealed for urgent intervention of President Tinubu in providing the military with adequate personnel, weapons, and logistics, as they are insufficient in Zamfara state. He also requested for sufficient air support to assist ground troops.
Zamfara has become the center of banditry as we speak today. And if nothing is done in Zamfara, I don't think we'll be able to solve the situation in the entire northern Nigeria. As you know, most of the guys or the girls or the people that were kidnapped ended up in Zamfara state, and that is not good for us.
Governor Lawal also said during the meeting, President Tinubu affirmed his administration position against negotiating with bandits and paying ransom to kidnappers, the action that he believes only serves to empower the terrorists. This is the first time Governor Dauda Lawal is having an opportunity to extensively discuss the security situation in Zamfara with President Tinubu since when he took the mantle of leadership about 10 months ago. Similarly, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has reiterated his administration's commitment to end banditry in Zamfara state. The president ordered the deployment of troops and a sustained military onslaught against bandits in Zamfara. A statement by the spokesperson of the Zamfara state governor, Suleiman Bala Idris, said President Tinubu received some state governors and the leadership of National Assembly in his Lagos residence. According to the statement, the delegation led by Vice President Kashim Shettima paid a Salah homage to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Friday, 12 April 2022. During a conversation with Governor Dauda Lawal, President Tinubu asked about security situation in Zamfara state. Governor Lawal informed the president of the progress made by the ongoing military operations against bandits in the state. President Tinubu assured the governor that he is committed to ending the menace of banditry in the state, adding that he had ordered a sustained military onslaught and deployment of more troops to Zamfara state. He requested for regular updates from Governor Lawal regarding to the state security situation for effective collaboration in fight against banditry. In another development, the prevailing security challenges in Zamfara have compelled the present administration to adopt various measures aimed at addressing the ugly situation. The most recent of these measures is an executive order signed by the state governor Dauda Lawal prohibiting the sale of more than 50 liters to vehicle at a time, in addition to restriction on time for selling the product from 6 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the evening. The measures as contained in the executive order also include prohibition on sales of unlabeled bread and packaging it in sacks, as well as restriction on transportation and sales of bread to only local government headquarters. Other prohibitions affect the use of tinted glass and covering of plate numbers while driving. But how do these measures come to residents?
It's not a bad idea. It's a good idea. So that government should be able to know to trace out those people that are not ready to contribute or to bring peace to the humanity.
For me, as a citizen, any measure that the government intends to take to curtail the issue of insecurity in the state is a welcome one. I wish that the government is going to succeed in its effort to address these issues of insecurity that we are suffering from in the state.
The respondents who expressed their readiness to support any move that will bring lasting peace to the state called for sustained efforts to tackle the security challenges.
It's not something that you politicize, because it's something that it protects the whole interest of whole Zamfara people.
And I'm ready to support any measure that the government is going to take to help in addressing these issues.
Similarly, the state government had also ordered immediate restriction of movement along the state boundaries with Katsina and Sokoto states from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. daily. The State Commissioner for Information and Culture, Manir Haidara, announced this in a press statement. He noted that the directives was part of the decision of the State Security Council meeting, which aimed at tackling the incessant kidnapping of travelers along the Sokoto-Gusau-Puntuwa highway. According to the statement, security agencies have been directed to monitor the two boundaries and enforce full compliance with the order. Meanwhile, the commitment of Governor Dauda Lawal to achieve lasting peace in Zamfara has continued to yield fruitful results, as the State Commands of Community Protection Guards has handed over 6 rescued kidnapped victims to the Sape Local Government Council for onward reunion with families. The victims, mostly teenagers who were abducted along Sape Magazuko-Chira axis of the Gusau-Zaria roads, have been in captivity for more than 3 months. These are the rescued kidnapped victims who were abducted along the road on 19th January 2024. The Zamfara State Community Protection Guard, who formally handed over the victims to the Sape Local Government Council, said they have been medically checked and debriefed. Also, as part of efforts to ensure transparency and accountability in the management of hostile animals recovered from bandits in Zamfara state, the state government, under the leadership of Governor Dauda Lawal, has set up a special committee entrusted with such a responsibility. The committee, under the leadership of a renowned Islamic scholar, Sheikh Saidu Aliyu Mekwanu, has within 1 month of its inauguration handed over more than 700 recovered hostile animals to their rightful owners from within and outside Zamfara state. These are the latest set of the successful claimants to receive the recovered animals after taking prescribed oaths and undergoing rigorous processes.
Ina rantsuwa da Allah wanda babu abun bautawa da gaskiya sai shi mai girma da daukaka.
Among them are Alhaji Umar Abubakar from Shinkafi local government area, who recovered 118 sheep, and a claimant from Gorabawa local government area of Sokoto state, who found 11 of his hostile cows. Others are a lady and a middle-aged man from Tsape local government area who were handed over their cows and sheep respectively. Chairman of the committee, Sheikh Saidu Aliyu Maikwano, said their activities were going on smoothly despite attempted act by sabotage from unscrupulous elements who have been dealt with accordingly, in line with the laid-down procedures and guidelines. Sheikh Maikwano also said the committee has so far handed over more than 20 million naira to the state zakat board as proceeds of some animals auction in line with the laid-down procedures and guidelines. Furthermore, Governor Dauda Lawal had also in his commitment to improve the well-being of all citizens in the state provided Ramadan welfare package to no fewer than 20,000 women and other vulnerable households under the office of his wife Hajia Huriya Dauda Lawal. The items donated include rice, beans, maize, guinea corn, millet, sugar, groundnut oil, spaghetti, and bundle of wrappers. Wife of the state governor, who commenced flagging up the program in Zamfara West Senatorial District and terminated it in the central zone of the state, said the initiative was aimed at providing some sense of relief to the beneficiaries in view of the current economic hardship. She added that adequate arrangement has been made to ensure that the gesture reaches targeted beneficiaries across the 14 local government areas of the state.
My warm greetings to everyone gathered here today. I am filled with gratitude and humility for the opportunity to serve our community. It has been a few days since we commenced the distribution of Ramadan welfare packages. The intent was to ensure equitable distribution across our beloved state. Today, I stand before you elated by the support and cooperation we have received throughout this endeavor. The month of Ramadan holds immense significance for us as Muslims. It is a time of reflection, spiritual growth, and generosity. Inspired by the blessings of this sacred month and the support of my husband, the governor, I initiated this noble cause to extend a helping hand to those in need. Together, we embark on this journey with a shared vision of compassion and solidarity. In the diversity of our society, Allah has blessed us with different abilities and circumstances. However, we must stand united and support each other, especially our less privileged brothers and sisters. As humans, we are taught to show empathy, to feel pain of others, and to act with kindness and generosity. Therefore, I urge us all to commit to this cause, knowing that our collective efforts will make a meaningful difference in the life of those we serve, inshallah. Today marks the conclusion of our tour to all 14 local government areas, where we witnessed firsthand the resilience and spirit of our people. From Zamfara West to Zamfara North, down to Zamfara Central, we have reached every corner of the state, ensuring that no one is left behind. It has been a journey filled with adventure and blessings, and I am grateful to Allah for guiding us through it. May Allah accept our efforts, grant us all abundant blessings during this month and beyond. Let us pray for the success of our administration, the prosperity of our state, and the country at large. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has contributed to the success of this initiative. Your support and dedication have been invaluable. Together, let us continue to strive for the betterment of our community. employing the spirit of compassion and solidarity that defines us as good people. Thank you. Wassalamu alaikum.
The beneficiaries, who were full of excitement over the gesture, thanked the governor's wife and prayed for the success of the present administration.
We are grateful to her. May Allah continue to guide her and the governor. We really appreciate her for the gesture. It will surely alleviate our sufferings on the current economic hardship. I am overjoyed with this unexpected gesture. I will go and prepare food for my children.
The sole administrators of the 14 local government areas of the state and other political office holders applauded the governor's wife for the initiative.
Masu aiki a karamar hukuma da ma'aikatanmu masu aiki a jiha Allah ya taimake su sun ce ayi godiya.
On behalf of the state government civil servants, pensioners, and local government workers of Gumi local government area, we are extending our appreciation message to Governor Dauda Lawal over the payment of Ramadan bonus. We are also grateful to you for providing our people with food items to observe this year's Ramadan and Eid al-Fitr festivity with relative ease. Thank you, ma.
Wannan abun a yaba ne mutum
His Excellency Dr. Lawal.
We really appreciate your foresight and effort for identifying with women and other vulnerable individuals across the state. We are proud of you as a mother of all Zamfara citizens. May Allah bless you with Jannatu Firdaus. Amin. Thank you.
Kusan duka abin da zaka ga mamar Zamfarawa ta shigo ga garuruwan mu zaka tarar da alheri ne ke kawo ta.
The women of Bungudu local government area are proud of having you as a mother. In the history of Zamfara state, no governor's wife that touches the life of women and other groups of needy as you did. We are grateful to you for providing the Ramadan welfare package to our people. May Almighty Allah continue to guide and protect you and restore lasting peace in Zamfara and Nigeria as a whole.
I want to assure you that I know her being sympathetic, being generous. I think maybe that was smart as a former Abaza decision. Another thing is that, this is fasting period. The wealthy people used to help the poor people. So I felt she is having enough. Being from a very good family background, she was learned from her parents. Maybe that was smart as a former decision to help people. And at least we want a year after.
Ma'aikatar lafiya a inda nake wakilta, iyaye mata, albishiru.
The good people of Anka local government area, let us support the present administration for the development of our state. As one of your representatives in the state executive council, I want to assure you that more dividends of democracy are underway for the benefit of all. Because our administration under the leadership of Governor Dauda Lawal is doing everything possible to improve the healthcare delivering services. And currently, postnatal and antenatal care are free in hospitals across the state.
Without any element of doubt, the administration of your husband is for the good people of Zamfara. His concern is always for the development of the state, and you are all the time in support of him, more especially in the area of improving the well-being of orphans, women and other categories of needy. We are grateful to you, ma. Thank you.
During the tour, she also paid homage to emirs across the state, where she solicited for their prayers and support for the success of Governor Dauda Lawal. The emirs, who commended her for the visit, vowed to continue supporting the laudable policies and programs of the present administration. High point of the visit were the conferment of titles of Ennawuran Bukuyum by Emir of Bukuyum Alhaji Muhammad Usman, Giron Garin Kauran Namuda by Emir of Kauran Namuda Alhaji Sanusi Muhammad Asha, and Zinariyar Maru by Emir of Maru Alhaji Abubakar Gado Maigari, as well as Kilishin Tsafe by the Emir Alhaji Muhammad Bawa. Wife of the state governor Hajiya Huriya Dauda Lawal had also extended similar package to Women Preaching Center and Tsunami area, where internally displaced persons are taking shelter, all in Gusau, the state capital. Governor Dauda Lawal also provided the Ramadan package to some Islamic centers and political office holders for distribution to other categories of needy among the society. Some of the beneficiaries, who could not hide their joy, thank Governor Dauda Lawal for the wonderful initiative.
Ku faɗa musu